Waiting on the World to Change by John Mayer. This is going to be a tutorial of basic chords, little John Mayer isms that we can add, and then the solo as well. I'm no John Mayer expert, but I think this is a song that anybody can learn how to do with a few principles and learn to kind of jam along to the original recording. So the basic chords are D major, B minor, G major to D, A major, which I would play as a bar, because we would go straight to the bar chord of the B, G, and then D. So that sequence again, if we just strummed each chord once, D major to B minor, G and D, A, B minor, G to D. So it's the same progression of 4 chords twice, but it's D major the first time and A major the second time. We can play those same chords as bar chords, which is how we would add more John Mayer isms to it. So one idea would just be to keep them all, just to show you the chords that we're playing first of all, just all as root 6 chords. So D major at the 10th fret, B minor at the 7th fret, G back to D. Then A major at the 5th fret, and then the same progression. 7th fret, 3rd fret, and 10th fret. Now the way that John Mayer plays those chords in Waiting on the World to Change is typically with these chord shapes. So we're playing the root note always with the thumb. String 6, always with the thumb. 3rd finger, middle and 1st finger playing the triad. Whether it's major, minor or major. And the thumb also mutes string 5, string 1 doesn't ring out. When he returns to the D, he always plays it at the 5th fret position, which you could play like this, or like this. We're going like this. So that gives us so D major, B minor, G major, D at the 5th fret, A, B minor, G, and D. And then we have these little licks in between each of those, which is really enabled by these finger shapes. So we have the first lick, which goes after the B minor chord, is just picking the thinnest 2 strings and then hammering on the little finger at the 10th fret. And this is over that B minor chord. We can have a little pick sound just before that. G to D. And then this really common double stop Hendrix move really, which is still just the D chord. It's just a D chord in a different position using cage shapes really. This is based on the G cage shape. So that last move. A to B minor, it's here on string 2 and 3, and then repeating the same move again. It's very quiet, that last one, and I think sometimes it's not there, but you could add it exactly the same. To recap, subtle, but adds everything to this great song. So this is all using the D major pentatonic scale, which would start on the 3rd fret and hit every dot. Apart from the 9th fret dot, it would hit the 10th fret dot. So for every note of this solo, we're staying on the dots apart from the 9th dot. And what we're going to do is start off at the 7th fret, go 5, 7, 10. So that was kind of one note, back one, and then higher. We go back one again, and then up 3 notes. Back one, up 3 notes. Same again. And it's only the last part that is any different to that. And one way that we can do that is by, probably for this part, I'd recommend going 3rd finger, 1st, 3rd, slide. So we hit our note, which is the 7th fret, go 5, 7, slide to 10. And we can support the 3rd finger with the middle finger at the same fret and probably have the thumb over the top as well. Same here, 7, 10, 12, back one, and then that would get us to 15th fret. Same again, so that was 12, 15, 17, slide to 19, back to 15, and then we bend up just to the first full major scale note, which is that 20th fret. And we do 3 bends, 1, 2, 3, and then back to the 1st finger with a little bit of vibrato at the 15th fret. There are other ways to make that move. You could use your middle finger, go to the 1st, middle, and then 3rd. Or you could even attempt trying to use one finger. Either way, we're always ending the same. It's just the way that we navigate up and down those. We can do it different ways, and John Mayer is known to improvise, but this one finger kind of mentality is used a lot by John and by Derek Trucks as well, amazing guitar players. So that would be something to check out. The second part is playing a little bit of the melody of the song rather than the guitar solo, so this will be... So this is using some major, essentially the major scale, which would fill in the 4th, so if we count the notes, 1, 2, 3, this would be the 4th note in a major scale, 5, 6, and the 7th. So it would be the 7th and 4th that we've added to just the major scale. I'm sure you know that if you're taking on this tutorial, I'm just trying to put it into context for you. This is the melody. That is played by a vibraphone or maybe a xylophone or something. And then the guitar solo finishes off. And we've got some big jumps here, so this is how I would play it. Going from the 1st finger, middle finger, 3rd finger, slide. Lovely little finish. Again, variations. John do that live, which is a 3 fret bend, so this needs to go all the way up to this pitch. Just giving you some ideas of stuff to work on, but overall let's have a recap. That is all using the same notes as the D major scale as you may know it. In its more familiar position. And then it adds in a couple of major scale notes, but we're mainly staying on one string to give it that signature sound. Let me know any other requests in the comments below, and I hope you'll check out more of my videos on this kind of style. I'll be sure to link some other helpful content on the screen now and in the description below. Have fun playing along to this one, guys, and I'll see you next time.